Okay, we will open this special meeting, and we just go through the regular pledge and everything? Did we do all that? Okay, all right, we'll stand up for the pledge, and Corey, would you lead us, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do a roll call. I guess just everything that we do, okay?
Breanne Diedrichson, board member.
Corey Holmes, board member.
Paul Sweat, superintendent.
Kim Dickerson, board member.
Brad Ellert, board member.
Jason Watt, business administrator.
Okay, we are here for our special meeting to welcome Jake Collette and have him take the oath of office. So do we move right into that? Okay.
So I might just mention, we'll go ahead and do the swearing in. We'll take a minute to we do the pictures first or at the very end?
However you want.
So after we get Jake sworn in, then we would like to return to the bench, let him take his seat here between board member Ellert and board member Dickerson. And then we'll just open it up if anybody has anything they'd like to say for a few comments, and then we'll be done. Okay.
Okay. I state your name.
I, Jake Collette,
Being first duly sworn.
being first duly sworn,
On my oath do say
on my oath do say
that I have been duly appointed
that I have been duly appointed
as a member of the Board of Education
as a member of the Board of Education
of the Wasatch County School District,
of the Wasatch County School District,
School Board County Seat D,
School Board County Seat D,
that I will uphold and defend
that I will uphold and defend
the Constitution of the United States of America
the Constitution of the United States of America
and of the state of Utah,
and of the state of Utah,
and that I will discharge the duties of said office with fidelity.
and that I will discharge the duties of said office with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Okay, great. Welcome, welcome. For good or for bad? I'm just kidding. It's fun. I don't know if I'd use the word fun, but it's a
It's
joy.
gonna be fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of rewards. Okay, well, go ahead and let's welcome Jake, and each take a moment if you would like. I'll go ahead and start. I'm actually really excited. I woke up this morning, went to bed last night, slept great, huge weight off my shoulders. Kind of reflecting back on the whole night. It was interesting, but it was definitely something that made me grow. It was a challenge. But I think as a board, just like I said last night, I think as a board, we got through it and we did it with respect. And I don't know, I felt like we really worked well together, and a lot of discussion and compromise, and so it was good. I'm really excited for our new board, and excited for the adventures ahead, and look forward to whatever we get to tackle together. So thank you, welcome.
Thank you.
Really, really excited. Woke up excited.
Appreciate it. Me too.
I'll go next. Jake, welcome to the board. We're glad to have you. You have strengths that this board needs, and I am excited to work with you. I was impressed with your letter of interest and your questionnaire and your interview. You definitely rose to the top, and you came highly recommended. I got so many emails and text messages singing your praises and your strengths, and I am really excited to see those in action and how they benefit this board and the district. I think you are needed, and you will do wonderfully.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would just echo what Breanne said as well. And I think the testament for me was after last night, the number of messages that have been received, just appreciative of the process, how you rose to the top, through the interview process, through what you actually described in your letter of interest, and letters of recommendation. We had a number of people send emails related to you, recommending you, and just telling us a lot of the positive strengths that you have. And to me, the testament for that was, after last night, was the number of messages received. I think it was 42 text messages by the end of last night I had, just saying, wow, what a long day, what a long process, but glad to see that things rose the way that they did, and that as a board, that we accomplished what we did in the way that we did. So very appreciative, and we're excited to have you on the board and excited to see all the good things that we get to do moving forward.
Thank you.
I too got a lot of text messages afterwards saying that, just commending our process and our discussion, and that we made a good choice, and a lot of people are happy out there. So, yeah, a lot of support for
Very
you.
humbling.
Guess it's my turn.
Doesn't have to be.
I still feel like the awkward one because of last night, and to your wife who I just met, and kids and grandmother. I like your dad and husband. And I'm happy he is part of our board. And I was impressed when I met you, and I can tell you have high morals and good character about you. And I look forward to working with you.
Thank
And
you.
you will be an asset to our board.
I hope to be.
Maybe I'll just say something, and maybe Superintendent would have the final word. I've been an educator in this district this is my 27th year, and there are at least 3 or 4 that have more time than me here, so, but one thing that educators like to say, and as we kind of contemplate goals and things we're trying to accomplish, is that good educators try to provide and do for all kids what they would do for their own kids. And so I love to see these 4 right there, and it is a good reminder about why we're here. And when you think of the types of experience you want those kids to have, you can. I mean, you're part of this education team now that's trying to do that for every kid in this school district. So welcome. We're glad to have you. Look forward to working with you.
Appreciate it.
And that was something that, Brad mentioned, that he has young kids, and that was something that reminded me, like, hey, he's a good candidate. He's a good, that, and then there was something else that Brad said, but anyway, but I want to refer back to something you said in the interview, that even this morning I went back and I wrote it down on the notes, and it was through the, what was it that you said, through the smoke, through the fog, or the fat?
Chatter, quiet
Through the
noise.
chatter, and then once the emotions burn off.
Yeah.
So that's going in my quote book.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, I'm done.
Well, Jake, welcome. We're really excited to have you on board, and in a really strong field of candidates. You did rise to the top, and you were very impressive, and with your background and your resume and the things that you've done and accomplished, and I want to welcome you to what I think is an easy statement to say: public education is the greatest institution that America has. And as we look at all the different things going on, and the ups and downs, and all the strengths that America have, which are many, which are numerous, America's greatest strength is that every child, we talk about these 4 on the front row here today, and like the rest of you, I love to see these guys here. I love the Wasatch Wasp shirt, and that was a good choice of apparel to come to this meeting. And I think that that public education is what gives rise to the American dream. It powers upward mobility. It's what gives every citizen and every person that lives within our boundaries an opportunity to do better than the generation before. And that's what public education provides. And it's a stewardship that has a spiritual side to it. And I think that you'll find that as we work together as a board, and as we make tough decisions, and as we come to agreement on why we're here and who we really work for, it always goes back to the students. And the last lens that we always look at before we take a vote is what is best for the children. And it's an honor it's an honor for me to be here and welcome you this day. I'm one of those guys that maybe has a few more years than Jason. I've been here a long time, and I always thought I'd retire as soon as I hit 30, and here I am at 34, and I just want to tell I just want to tell you that the history and all of the stuff that goes with Wasatch County School District is important to me, and I think important to us. And my father was a member of the Board of Education for 16 years, for 4 terms. And we have a special guest with us today, and I want to recognize Mrs. Marna Patch on the front row. Will you stand up, Marna? And let's give Marna Patch a round of applause. Sean and I, who went to high school together, and Corey, we were just talking to Marna, and we decided we were there in those days when Marna was the secretary at Wasatch High. We were students at Wasatch High, and she was the same lovely, kind, smart, great woman then that she is today. One of the great matriarchs of Wasatch County that was here and helped build this community when there just weren't that many people here. And a lot of folks have moved here to enjoy Wasatch County and the Valley, and we have people like Marna to thank for all the hard work that went in and all the work in public education. I also shared with the family some memories of she and Grant sitting on the bleachers with my parents as my older brother wrestled with Marna's son, who is also Aaron's father, Brad Patch. And we in Sean and I's old days of coaching at the high school and helping out with the wrestling program, we saw a couple of other Patch boys come through, and so it's just a real honor to have Marna Patch with us here today and be a part of this great appointment that's going to lead to some really good things. So it's always important for us to remember the past before we look to the future, and we'll always try to do that. And what a great opportunity to have you with us today. Thank you.
Agreed. Well, thank you.
Go
I appreciate that very much, and the acknowledgement to Grandma, as we refer to her as. And I couldn't agree with you more. I was sitting down there a couple rows back, about like I'm sitting right now, and my watch went off and said my heart rate was 114, and it said you might be in trouble because it looks like you're sitting. And I realized that it was because of what I was realizing was about to happen. And I didn't understand how this whole process was going to go, and you guys were about to have to make a decision in front of all of us. And that's why my heart rate went up. What you guys do is extremely commendable, and I have so much respect for you guys, even more so, and maybe a little bit of fear after last night as well, reality. But please know how much I appreciate what you have been doing, what you are doing, and what you went through last night. There is nothing I appreciate it, I respect it. I actually encourage it in what I do for a living. So I'm honored to be counted among you, and I'm gonna ask a lot of questions. Forgive me, I'm gonna be slow, but it's because I wanna get to the facts. I'm trying to get to the details. So be patient with me. I'll be asking a lot of questions because I just wanna get caught up and start being able to help as fast as I can. So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, well, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, let's do pictures. Meeting adjourned.